Hey everyone, I'm Dustin. I have nearly 20 years experience in the bike and e-bike industry, and today we're going to discuss low-cost electric bikes and which one is right for you. Stick around. All right, so today we're going to talk about electric bikes for a low cost, but before I do, hit that subscribe button below. Stay in touch with us here at 630. Be the first to know about all the new content we're putting out, giveaways we're doing, and of course, new product releases. Okay, you're in the market for an e-bike. There's a lot of selection out there, lots of different models. How do you know what's right? Also, you're looking for something on a budget, so you want an e-bike for a low cost. What do you need to purchase? Well, before we get into it, I want to show you behind me right here. I've got 3 electric bikes for under $1,000. 630 Ride in the Park, the Paving Trail, and right here, the Reach Your Destination. All will be linked in the description below. You can find them on 630.com, so check them out. Now, one thing I want to say about electric bikes for a low cost, we have to define what low cost means. To some people, low cost of an electric bike would be $2,000. To other people, low cost on an electric bike would be $500. So how you define low cost is really up to you, and also what that means to you. Because when you do pay less money for a product, you're going to get less of something in exchange. Now, it could be less customer service, it could be lower specs, or sometimes it can just be a company taking a less margin and not making as much money to price their product less. That does happen as well. So if you're shopping around and you're looking for a low cost, number one, you have to define what price range you're looking for. When you talk about electric bikes and you talk about low cost, I would say the lowest cost of an electric bike I've seen out there is about $400. And you can move all the way up to $10,000, $12,000. The middle range for e-bikes is somewhere in the $1,500 to $2,000 range. And I would say on the lower cost range, we're looking at anything under $1,000. So lowest cost is about $400, lower cost is about under $1,000, mid-range is about $1,500 to, I would say, $2,500 actually. And then once you start to get $2,500 and above, you're in like the medium high range. And then anything above, let's say $4,000, you're really in the high range, right? And a lot of times those over $4,000 e-bikes are going to be off-road only, mountain bikes, very large motors, or even stuff for the pavement, but they're going to have very big motors that technically wouldn't be legal on most streets or paths in the United States. So when you're shopping for a low-cost e-bike, couple things you need to know, which is if you're shopping in that $300, $400, $500 range, there are things you want to make sure you pay attention to. Number one, what's the warranty like? What's the reputation of the company? What's their return policy? Do they have a phone number? Do they have an email address? Can you read reviews? Can you see anywhere to find out how responsive is this company? Will they get back to you? Will they talk to you? Could you get parts if you need them? Or will they allow you to return the e-bike if you should choose that you don't like it? So I would just recommend, especially when you're spending even $300, $400, $500, that's a lot of money, right? So you want to make sure if you're trading dollars or trading service or policy or humans on the other end of a phone call in exchange for $100, $200, $300, $400, that you're okay with that. And you know the risk you're taking by buying, let's say, a $400 e-bike is okay by you if you feel like you can't get a hold of somebody or the warranty may not be as long. Those are some of the things that differentiate the, mid-range e-bikes from the lower-end e-bikes. A lot of it's going to definitely be the warranty of the company and also the quality of the products. One thing to mention is there has been instances of e-bike fires. Now, most of those e-bike fires are happening on e-bikes that are sub $500, sub $500 or $600. And this is because batteries are coming out of factories that don't have the certifications that more expensive battery companies have. And as you start to get these certifications, these factories invest in better technology, better components, better safety things for the warehouse and the production and the factory. All of those things will add to the cost. What that does, though, is it gives you peace of mind as a consumer that you're getting a quality products. So, there's maybe an assumption that if you buy something that's more expensive, there's no value in it, right? In the e-bike space, in the car space, I can assure you that there are things that go into it that make the products more expensive. Now at 630, we have these $1,000 bikes, which we feel is a great value because we still provide the service, we still provide good specs. We as a company are making a little bit less margin to keep them priced under that $1,000 range while still being able to produce a product that we can stand behind and feel like it's a great experience for our consumer. So low-cost e-bikes are out there. You can find tons in different price ranges. Just make sure if you're looking at a couple different ones and the prices are all different, compare the different elements you get, which sometimes that can also be difficult because it's not going to always be an apples to apples comparison. And a lot of times as well, you're going to see a $400 e-bike may have the same battery size or the same motor size as a $1,000 e-bike. But again, there is something different about those two batteries. If one e-bike's $400 and the battery's still the same size, just know that there could be some risk that comes with that battery, or there could be risk of the battery dying sooner. And if you have questions about what is the value, reach out to the brand that you're interested in. You can always reach out to 630. We can explain to you why this bike is priced one way versus another one. If you want us to compare any of our bikes to competitors out there, we're happy to do it. I'm a very transparent CEO of this company, and I like to give everyone as much information as possible. So I hope that helps about e-bikes for a low cost. If you have any other questions at all, please comment below or reach out to us, the team at 630.com, or call us 310-982-2877. Also, again, these bikes are linked in the description below. But if you're in the market for an electric bike and you don't know what you're looking for, take our proprietary body fit quiz on our website, answer a few questions about your body and your life, and we'll recommend the perfect e-bike for you. In addition to that, be a part of our community. Our Facebook Peddlers group, you can also download our app. Great place to connect with existing 630 riders before you purchase. Ask them questions, see how they like their bikes, hear from them before you buy. Also on the app, you can see real riders actively tracking their rides. Then once you have your e-bike, make friends in the Peddlers group, track your rides on the app. It's tons of fun. So thanks for sticking around, and don't forget, it's your journey, your experience. Enjoy the ride.